Hi everybody, it's Sally from Sally Stampers. Thank you for joining me today. Today I am bringing you this really pretty, simply elegant gift bag. I wanted to create a gift bag that used the 12 by 12 DSP in all of its glory, so it has all of its, I don't waste any of the paper at all. I just find it so pretty. I used both of the trims, so I used silver and gold because there's both of it in this, and again the foil sheets, I wanted to sort of create and capture all of that as well. So yeah, I quite like this. I'd quite like to receive a gift in it, whether it be some nice chocolates or some beauty treatments or something. It'd be really pretty. But yeah, so let's make it, because as I say, it's really simple. So I'm going with just the white and gold for this one. So you need a full sheet of 12 by 12 DSP, and then you need your scoreboard. So on one side, and it's a full 30.5 by 30.5 centimetres, 12 by 12, so we're going to score one side, whichever way, if you have a direction, at 2 inches, which is 5 centimetres, and then... a little spider running across the paper then. And then we're going to rotate it so that thin edge is across the bottom that we've just scored. And we are going to score at 3 3/4, 4 3/4, just down to that score line. So if I can pull this way, oh, there we go. So that second score line just goes to this one. So 3 3/4 all the way, 4 3/4 just to the score line, 5 3/4 all of the way, 9 1/2 all of the way, 10 1/2 just to the score line, and 11 1/2 all of the way. So in centimetres we will have 9 1/2 all of the way, 12 1/2 to the score line, 14 1/2 all of the way, 24 all of the way, 26 1/2 to the score line, and 29 all of the way. Whew. Okay, fold and burnish this beautiful paper. And this is why I wanted to use a whole sheet, because, it is, excuse me, it is so pretty. So pretty. So you're going to fold the all of the way score lines. Don't worry about the other ones. We're just going to do the all of the way ones. Pretty. I love these papers that have sort of golds or coppers or silvers through them. I just think they are just so pretty. So pretty. Okay, so once you have done all of that, you are simply going to cut away the very small sliver on the right hand side. So this is the only problem with doing 12 by 12 is I can't get it all on camera. So we're just going to cut away the small section at the bottom, and then we're going to cut up individually to that score line just along the bottom here. So you should now have 4 panels. Okay. These ones, these partial score lines, are going to go the opposite way, and they are the ones that will be used just to shape the bag. So you don't need to go all of the way with your folding. Okay, so we're just folding them in, and it's just really a guide to help the bag fold. So I'm not even going all the way down to the bottom, just, maybe an inch or 2 short. Right, once we've done that, we then need to add some adhesive down this thin strip here. And then seal that bit up. There we go. And then that's now the back. So I'm going to pop the sides in, then that back panel. So this is the last one that will go on the front. And then I just need to make sure it's not gone off centre, and then if you can get your hand inside, give it a press down. And so there, as I say, is your bag. So when you squeeze the top now, that score line just helps it and doesn't make the bag look too messy. Okay, so I've got a couple of my royal pegs here and my crocodile. Oh my goodness, that was a punch that fell. And I'm using my smaller hole here, and then I'm just going to punch a couple of holes. Now I'm not going all the way down with the depth of my crocodile, so I'm probably going 1/2 inch, and then I'm eyeballing the distance from either side. Okay, and once we've done that, I'm now going to use my trusty pegs to hold this closed just while I put my trim on. So I went with maybe the width of my grid paper with both of the pieces here. It's so springy though, you really have to make sure you keep hold of it. So that's those two, and then I'm just going to feed them through the bag, the holes that I made there. Oh crumbs, come on. Okay, and then I'm just going to tie them together. As I say, I just love how these trims look together. So I figured I'd just go with both, and then I literally have just left it crazy like that because I just think it looks fun when it's all crazy bows. Okay, and now we just need to decorate it. So I have my lovely Elegantly Said stamp, and I'm going to use this really pretty long strip here. So I'm going with that one first, and I've got some Memento and some basic white, and this is 2.5 inches wide, around 6.5. And I'm using my eye block for this. Okay, so inking up the Memento there, and then I'm going to try, and I apologise if my head gets in the way, to line the edge of the stamp up with the edge of the DSP. Now I'm not worried about that because I'm going to cut it short anyway, so I'm just going to do exactly the same on the other side and try not to do that again. So apologise if my head's in the way. There we go, didn't get it that time. Just give that block a clean and put that stamp away. Okay, now I'm going to just trim this down a fraction. So I'm going to take off the bottom of that one and the top of that one, and I'm actually going to trim a fraction off here too. Excuse me, I just want to make it a little bit closer. In fact, I need to redo this one now. There we go. So I'm quite happy with that little pattern there. And then I need my elegant tag punch. So I have some of the gold foil sheet. I have some of the copper. And then I have some black here that I will be heat embossing. Okay, get rid of that, get rid of that. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is layer these up. So I'm just going to stick some adhesive on that and pop that one on top. I'm going to use my little trio punch here to round the corners of this. Okay, and then you see that will sit nicely on there. I need to just do my heat embossing, so lots of lovely sentiments here. I'm going to go with the same one that I used on this other bag here. So just grab my Versamark and pop that just on there. Got my silver embossing powder here. Just gonna sprinkle over there, tap any of the excess off, and then get that heat embossing on it. Get my heat tool rather. So just grab this, and it's amazing how quickly this does take. It's quite funny, I was feeling quite nostalgic the other day and remembering that the first time I saw this I thought, oh my goodness, I'll never be able to do anything like that. That is just amazing. And I'm still in awe of it. I still find it amazing. I'm just glad that I can do it now. Okay, I'm just going to give that a second while I use my lovely gilded gems. So I'm going to pop these large ones in the corners. Oops. And then I'm going to, I'd forgotten that wasn't stuck on then. I thought, why is it wonky? Okay, and then I'm going to stick this on here too. So I've kind of tried to match the distance here. Press that down. Get some of my dimensionals. Stick that onto here. And then I'm just going to go with a couple of these just on the bottom there too. And then again just some adhesive on the back of here. And then I'm actually going to squash my bag here, look, so it does almost fold. And then just stick that bit on. And then, I always think this looks wonky. Is it wonky? I can't actually tell, but it looks wonky to me. I'm not sure. But anyway, I like them. I think they look really lovely. And those are my Simply Elegant gift bags. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye!